Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are back in Food Processing Simulator, where I've caught all my, some of my warehouse workers all sitting out here doing absolutely sweet bugger all. Alright lads, don't need to come running at me. It's interesting what the game mechanic of how they've decided to deal with people when they've not got anything planned. They kind of really run to where they need to go to. Anyway, there's been a new updates come out, and where they now have this new door and another new door down the end, and there's a couple of doors for some cold storage. But basically, where down the side of this building previously there was all the racking and everything for what you would have seen as the pallets and things like that. That's all now been replaced by this dirty, great big second factory area, which is really cool. We've got the cold store coming out here, and then the other one over there, the blue one. And we've got our main factory floor here. Obviously, this door doesn't open, but we've got our little door into here. Now there appears to be this other side here where they've added in. This is unlock our factory building 2 for 500,000. Now I've got enough that I can do that, so let's go in, let's find the other. So we've got a cold storage door there, another cold store door there, and then we have our other factory door up this end. So let's quickly unlock this chunk. Want to unlock that for 500,000? Yes I do. There we go. So this looks like it's going to be where the cold store is. It's going to have some entrances around here, and we're going to have entrances around the side, and then this area. I'm going to have to move those racks. And this is now our new factory floor with its outside area. And oh, thank Lord for that, they've got a second supply drop area. Oh, you can hold the mouse down to move. Can you move the first one as well then? Oh, that's new. You couldn't move that previously, I didn't think. Oh, that's really cool. Alright, I like that. That's really nice. So, yeah. There we go. So that's now been opened up as a new section for us to do, along with new walkways for us to get above. And we're going to have a way through between the two. Now that's going to be really handy. So what I think I will probably end up doing is maybe look at having my lettuce, cucumber, salad move in next door, and keep the spinach and the kale up this end. And I've got a fair amount of space there, so I could really have maybe a bit more, because we do have that other section. Okay, so if I get supplies now, if I were to buy thin wall bowls, I'm just going to look at one. Does it give me an option of which? Ah, here we go. Send to factory building 1 or factory building 2. Oh, that could be really, really useful, because some of what I was being a bit wary of with some of these is there was the other one right down the bottom here, which is the greens blend salad, which is spinach, kale and arugula. I could potentially put a new unit or new production line run down here, where I can have my spinach, kale and arugula be delivered to this side, and that would then not be interrupted with what I've got in the other factory side of it. So I've got building 1, building 2. So if I deliver stuff into building 2, it doesn't then get added into machines in building 1. Oh, I hope that's very much how it works. Ooh. Because if you can do that, that would be bloody amazing. Because then I can have I can have a bit more variety. Because I've got my red garden salad, which is the main one I'm using, but the tropical green salad would be quite fun to have as well. red lettuce, kale, and spinach. Or spinach, kale, and arugula. They're both the same price, but I kind of like the colour that you get with a little bit of red in there. This just looks very green, and that's very easy to confuse with my lettuce cucumber salad, because that's just all green as well. Whereas that at least would look slightly different than our red garden salad and our arugula bell pepper salad, because that at least looks slightly different. I don't know, I'll have a think about it, but that's potentially where I would think about doing something like that. Anyway, we've got an end of day. Let's quickly finish that off. Yes, let's go. Right, okay, yeah, it's been reduced by 900. So the new cold stores haven't been available yet, but I mean, looking at that, that could be. So that large rack there, I wonder, could I? Not when you use that way around, don't I? So I could put that there potentially. And then you would then come around and put you in there. That's cool. So I could potentially look at getting these round in the middle between the two areas. Can they go in there? Ah, they can't quite go in there. Damn it. Alright, well that was an idea. Maybe put them slightly in the middle. Okay, that's there, that's there. Got thimble bowls. That's going to be my jars, and that's my spinach banchan labels. So again, we can move around what's where and be able to move stuff about. That'd be good. Oh. Oh. Stuff's going on. And something else I noticed as well. They've changed now as well, by the looks of things, how the vendor trucks are working. So remember we were when we were filling them up, we got like 96 out of 120 in a vendor truck. It now seems that whereas before it was sitting there and you get up to 96 that you'd put in there from 2 of the 48 packs, and it would then sit there and you'd have to manually go and send them off. It now seems like they're actually covered with the 2 boxes that are there. The warehouse guys are actually going, yeah, go on, sod off, on you go, which is really good. You still have to go and manually talk to them to get your money once they've returned, but once that's done, then they'll go and fill the vendor trucks up, and then the vendor trucks will just go off and do their own thing, which is great. It's good for clearing out some of the old stock that we've got in here. Anyway, right, let's get rid of you. That's 39,000, 28,000. Look at that, we're back up to 400k already. Right, it's got 2 days. Oh, that's it. We've got nothing else need to go. Let's get rid of that one. Let's get that out the door. Anything else today? Yep, that can go. Oh, that can go. Lovely, and I'll get that one to go as well. Right, there you go, that should cover us for a little bit. So, what do I look at doing? Because, again, I kind of like the idea of some of these. I think I'm really leaning on the tropical green salad, if I'm honest. Only 3 different substitutes. If I actually speak English, that'd be really handy. So with these 3 different ingredients, we'll need 3 starter machines, and then we can roll that out through conveyors. And speaking of conveyors, there's been another little update that's come through, which I'd better get down this end. Go and pick up what I'm about to order. Because they have gotten some conveyors now that are 3x1. 'Cause normally these were like 1x1. Now we have these 3x1 and a 5x1 conveyor. Let's order one of you, and we'll order one of you as well. Just so we've got side-by-side comparisons. And they've got the overhead versions as well. Right, so you're straight conveyor. Let's run that up the other side just so we can see exactly how much difference you're talking about in the length of these conveyor belts. So we'll turn you that way, because this one might hopefully make some people's builds a little bit easier. I mean, mine shouldn't be too bad. I don't really necessarily need them. I've tried to keep them relatively compact, my design. You're going to shift you over one so you both start at the same point. Yep, there we go. And let's grab our 5x1 as well. We'll run that up this end. Pop you there. There we go. So there's our 3 sizes of conveyor belt length. So those are great for if you are spacing a lot of your machines out. I've kind of gone for the compact approach because I was trying to squeeze in as much as I can. Now we're getting to the point where we've unlocked an entire new factory floor. I could redesign them a bit and get a bit more space between everything, but I don't think I really need to. If I'm honest, I think I'm kind of happy with how things are. Cool, those are all sold. Let's see what else we can get out the door today. You can go. Take you, go. You can go. We'll chuck you in bay 4. You can go bay 2. And you can go bay 3. Sold. Right, off you go. Yeah, so those are quite nice that you've got 3 different sizes of conveyors now. Like, for example, well, that's nothing because you've got normal conveyor going in, and those are okay because they're pretty much going straight in. It's this one over here where I've got that machine in the middle. If you wanted to move that back at all, but I've kind of optimized it as best I can, as I said, just to try and keep everything compact. So those conveyors probably won't help me in the short term, but I can understand why someone may want to. You know, for example, I've got 2 conveyors here just to spread out distance. I mean, if I wanted to go for a third one, I might use a 3-in-1 then here, and then move this starter machine back so they're all in a line together, which, again, I don't have enough OCD for that to be a problem for me. And I do like the little item part at the bottom telling you how much is there. That was something else that's recently been released, so that's good. Just think if there's anything else that's really changed. Don't think so. Well, you need some maintenance, so let's get you done. Thank you very much. Cold store's pretty much the same. Those are all pretty much the same. Gavin's still sitting there looking at the sky for some reason. And yeah, now we've got this whole new area to go and play with, so we can go quickly run up and have a quick look around here. See how much space we've got to play with. Look at that, it's amazing. So we've basically just completely and totally doubled the length. Oh, and you can get on the catwalks between areas as well. Oh, that's very nice. That's good. So yeah, right. Claim, claim, claim. There we go. Broken 500k. So we're good for that. Is there anything else that we are... No. Any other equipment we need to purchase? No. We'll probably get some more large supply racks. Vehicles, we've got that already. Employees, any new employees? No. Okay, we're still maxed out on our employees. We've got 18 employees, that's good. Any other new machines I need to look at from this update that I may have missed? Commodity filter, no. Vertical conveyor lift, we've never really looked at those yet. But I also don't really need one at the minute. So I've got veggie slicer machine, veggie washer, veggie dryer. Packaging machines are still pretty much the same. We've got our 3-in-1 and finishing machines that we've already seen. Okay, good. So we've not really got anything else to do at this moment in time, other than just really looking at what is coming out over time with the with any new update that they get through. I mean, it's good. Again, always glad to see a dev working on their game. No, this one's it seems to be a fun little game. I know they've got a couple of other games that they are working on concurrently as well. We saw that mineral mining simulator and the automated farm simulator that we took a look at the demos for during the Steam's Next Fest event. So we know that Bowalba Studios are working on some other bits and pieces, but it's nice that they haven't left this one alone and have just gone, alright, it's out, let's leave it and work on something else. They actually still are actively developing, which is great. And just think if there's anything else we can really do in here. I mean, otherwise at the moment we've pretty much covered the core gameplay loop at the moment. Again, we can work on redesigning how we're going to have things. We can have stuff in here. I like the fact that this is if we go back to our supplies, we've still got one in cart. If I want to choose that into factory building 2, see, that's dropped into here. Now, will our guys come and find somewhere to put this? Or are they going to completely... Here he comes. That's good. So even if we have packaging delivered into the wrong side, it's good they're going and doing that. Now, let's grab an arugula, and let's see what happens when we try it with a piece of commodity. Okay. Now, you see, that's kind of blown apart what I was hoping. I was hoping in a regard that stuff that's in this side would stay on this side and be seen as a separate production area. Because if I was going to go ahead and do that other salad design I was going to do that's going to have the same ingredients on both sides, I'm going to be having people coming and nicking stuff from here and taking it back into factory side 1. I was kind of hoping that they'd leave it alone. I mean, packaging's one thing. Packaging you can put on either side, if depends on where your racks are. But commodities, the raw materials, those really could do with having that separation. You know, so that you could have one line in factory 1 running, say, 3 components or 3 different ingredients, and then have some of those same ingredients overlapping in factory 2. Don't know. Again, this has just recently come out in the last few days, so it may well be the devs are still tweaking the whatever routing algorithm. I don't know what, obviously I'm not in the developer's mind, so I don't know what they have in mind for this sort of thing. But that's what I would have been hoping, would have been when they mentioned there was a second supply drop area in the separate factory. I was like, oh good, we could separate. Appears not to be the case. There may be a way around that, we may be able to see if we go in and look at one of our employees. Can I? Priority 1? No. Okay. So there's not any way that I can say only go from grab from supply depot 1. That would be nice if they did allow that. That would make life a lot easier. But again, it's only just come out, so they are probably still doing some tweaking. Okay, anything else can go out today while I'm here? Nope. Alright, okay, well. Alright, well, I think shows us a little bit of movement going on. Are our vendor trucks back yet? Yeah, they are. Here we go. Right, let's grab you, and grab you. So, come on, boys, get on and do some work. Here we go. So there we go. So that's our 48, and then we'll get our next one in. It'll be our 96, and then you'll see he'll talk to the vendor guy, even though the vendor truck's not full, and he'll actually go, which is great. I kind of understand some of the logic behind when the vendor comes back, we've got to manually go and do it to get the money off them. Okay. But yeah, certainly going out. And that all seems to have been resolved nicely. Here he comes. Getting that one in. Sit, Tony. Deliver one box and stand around. Bada boom. There's our 96 out of 120. And off he goes. Great. So there we go. So that's all working alright. Ooh. Hold on. Oh, I'm out of lettuce and cucumber. Quickly. Let's get some lettuce and cucumber done so we can get that order out. I didn't notice how much stock I had. Factory building 1, just so I don't lose tons of time. Alright, well I can move, I suppose, the lettuce and stuff over the other side just so it's closer together. Well, lettuce, cucumber, salad. Right, they can all go and run around and do that. Because that is... How many did I need? 258, and I've got nowhere near enough for that at this moment. I've got 96. Alright, well that's going to sit there and chug away to it. No one coming back with any more boxes? Oh, there you go. Right. We're all just hanging around the machines. Come on, there's more boxes for you lot, go on. Bugger off and do it. Why don't you, each of you go and grab a box and then you can all wait and have a nice little queue. Okay, good. Well, at least we know that's working its way through and they'll be all good. And that's, yeah, 258 I need. So that's going to take a little bit of time to process through. And hopefully we should get that done before the end of the day. But, there we go. I mean, there's no point stretching the video out to show what you've already seen. So I think we'll leave the video there, and I think as a series we'll park this one until there is any more major developments from the developers. At the moment I think we've covered pretty much everything we've got. We've unlocked the new secondary floor, or the secondary factory, which is great. I might move the lettuce and cucumber in there just so it's got its own separate area, and there's the mean time between grabbing the box and putting it in the starter machine can be cut down by having them closer to the supply drop area. And then, yeah, once that's done, I think that's pretty much everything I can do really with the game for a little while. And it may, depending on what the developer's roadmap is, it may be a few weeks until we get another video out, or it may well be a few months depending on what big updates they're dropping in. I mean, if they're just doing something simple like a new recipe that's not much different to what we've got, there's probably not much point doing another video on that, because I can't really stretch that to be that long of a conversation discussion point. But as they've recently done this new big secondary building, and they have been doing fairly regular updates, so hopefully it won't be too long till the next big milestone type event comes out and we can look at moving over with that. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you've got any thoughts, what you think of the game, what do you think about the way the devs taking it with releasing that second factory area, then yeah, drop them down in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. You all take care now. Alright, bye bye.